What is this? Neo-colonialism, globalization and English. I want you to understand this. English and Indian language is very, very easy. Though all these three topics are very easy. Number one, neo-colonialism, globalization and English. Number one. Number two, English and Indian language is very easy. Number three, perspectives on teaching English in independent India. Okay. Look at the first topic. What is this? Neo-colonialism. Neo stands for new. Neo, why have you opened the copy? I want you to open the copy and write down a few lines, because if you write a few lines, the lines will help you to remember what you learned in the class. Do you get it? And this is why I want you to write. This is very important. What is this? New. Colonialism. Rule by foreign countries. Do you get it? Colonialism. When you are under the rule of a foreign ruler. Understood? Foreign means those who are alien, not familiar, not people from inside, people living with us, people close to us, those who are from foreign lands. Understood? New colonialism, ruled by foreigners. Understood? Colonialism, ruled by foreigners. When you are under the rule of a foreign ruler. Understood? Neo-colonialism and globalization. What do you mean by globalization? To be part of the world. When you go global, when you are no more of your own, when you are a part of the whole world. Understood? When you are a part of the whole world. To be global, to go global, to be international. Understood? To be international, to be known to the world, to be one with the world, to be a global. Hello? To be one with the world. Do you understand? To be one with the world, to be international, to be a part of the international. Understood? Not no, you are no more when you are no more national. Is that clear? So what is this? Neo-colonialism, globalization and English. And what is it? And what are we going to learn? We are going to learn English. Is that clear? So, if you look at the topic and if you try to define the topic and understand the topic, it means that new colonialism, when you are under a new form of colonialism. What kind of form? What is this type of form? This form of new colonialism says that maybe the ruler who ruled us was visible to our eyes. We could see the rulers who ruled us. We could see the rulers who ruled us, like during 700 years of Muslim rule. The people who lived in India could see their rulers, respected, whatever the rulers said they accepted. But now, with the passage of time, with time, when the English came to India, we saw our rulers with our own eyes. The eyes were visible, the eyes could see them. Our eyes were on our rulers. Understood? We could see who ruled us. And during British rule, what happened? They told us what is ruling. What does ruling mean? When someone ruled me, I am supposed to carry out the order, execute the order of my ruler. The person who is ruling me will be obeyed. Whatever you say, I am going to carry out the order, the advice. I cannot say no. Understood? Now, so this is called neo-colonialism. Is that clear? Neo-colonialism and then globalization. What is that another thing? Globalization. And what is next? English. So, if you have understood the topic, have I discussed it properly? You understood it. And globalization. What happened? When you are being ruled by English, in absence of the physical presence of English in India, maybe the country was ruled by English for too long, 100 years. On 15th August 1947, the country got independence. The country got independence from British. Now, the rulers who ruled us left the country. The rulers who ruled us left the country. Where are they now? They went back to their country, the country of their God. But you are still in India. How can the question of being ruled by those who left your country on 15th August 1947 arise? How can the question of being ruled by those who ruled you for 200 years arise? They cannot rule you. How can they rule you? But India began to be ruled even in their absence. Why? As it is an era of modern age, and it's an age of modernization. Naturally, the old order of the world changed. It's a new order of the world. And in this new order, in this new scenario, in this new changed world, what was old to the world is still new to the country. What was old to the world is still new to the country, means the country that is my motherland or India. What is old? English left our country. They are no more a part of us. When they are no more a part of us, how can they be new? Now they have become a part of our history. But how can they be revived to be a part of our present? No, they cannot be a part of our present, but still they are present. Why? Because maybe they left the country, but the country that they ruled is still lives in the glory of their past, in the language that they spoke, and in the culture that they lived. When the country that they ruled still accepts the culture, when the country that they ruled still speaks the language of the foreigners, their rulers, when the country that they ruled still follows their ways, cultures, understood, naturally they are still with the Indians. Maybe not physically, but mentally they are still in the country that they ruled for 200 years. Is that clear? Have I been able to make your doubt very clear? Is that clear? That's how globalization has not yet left India. And then you can ask me questions like this, sir, how we are being ruled. We were being ruled when through the direct presence of the rulers, and we are being ruled through the indirect presence of the rulers. And this indirect presence of the rulers is through their culture, through their customs, through their ways of life, and finally through their language. That has a part of our living. That is a linked language for the Indians. So, what was dead to the world is still alive to the Indian. What is this? If the country was ruled by the foreigners, if the foreigners made our life hell, if the foreigners made us suffer the consequence of their presence, suffer the consequence of their, bad rules, made the countries cry, why should we remember? I remember you only because of the fact you have done something good, and the good that you have done still is acceptable to me. However hard I may try to make you disappear from my mind, I'm not able to do that because of the good that touched my heart. And the good that touched my heart cannot be forgotten at all because of the fact that I really enjoyed the good side of the story. And as I have enjoyed the good side of the story, the question of forgetting you doesn't arise at all. Do you understand? And that was the only reason why India began to speak English. And with the passage of time, it was the language of dependence. Why is it? The country on 15th August 1947, the country got her independence. On 15th August 1947, the country got her independence. Soon after getting independence, the country tried to discuss of the importance of English language. Because in India, as it is a multilingual, as India is a country of many languages, understood, as it is multilingual, naturally the country understood how valuable English was when it comes to dreaming of a strong India. The country tried. As soon as British left, country tried. Country told Indians, oh my God, see, as Hindi-speaking people, understood, number of Hindi-speaking people is larger than that of other languages. The number of Hindi language speaking people is larger than other languages, so Hindi should be accepted as national language of the country. The other states listening to it said, no, we cannot accept. And besides, still Hindi was not understood by some states. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, they couldn't understand Hindi. And naturally the question of making Hindi a national language doesn't arise. So naturally they fought over language. And the country after independence was made what? Democratic country. On 26th January 1950, we declared ourselves to be one of the democracies of the world, and we became world's largest democracy. When on 26th January 1950, the Constitution of India was adopted. The Constitution of India that we gifted ourselves under the chairmanship. The Constitution of India that was written under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was accepted. And according to the Constitution of India, India became a democratic country, right? And after 5 years, just 5 years, the question of language arose. In 1955, we decided to look for a language commission. The concept of language commission surfaced. Then, in 1963, again, the voice for the language commission strengthened. Then, finally, in 1965, we have come to an understanding. Yes, okay, Hindi should be followed. At the same time, English must be kept as a linked language, because we cannot do away with the importance, English importance, because English was understood by all the states of India, and English was acceptable because it has become a language of judiciary, it has become a language of administration, it has become a language of aviation, it has become a language of education, it has become a language of cultural life, educational life, it became a language of foreign relation, it became a relation of international relation. Understood? So, as English played a very important role in the field of achievement, in the field of economy, in the field of judiciary, in the field of administration, in the field of governance, naturally, to do away with English was not possible. To deny as a linked language, to disobey English as a linked language, to give up English as a very important language was not possible for the Indians. Because Indians were looking for a neutral language. And the neutral language was the language of the ruler who left us. And this neutral language was acceptable to us as a linked language. English became a language of communication. India has become a language of education. India has become a language of higher studies. Indian English has become a language of administration. Indian English has become a language of foreign relation. Indian is a language of what? Still success, still fulfillment of your dream. If you study in India, if you are going for further studies, it is only English that can help you go for further studies. Without English, you cannot do further studies, even in India and outside. Naturally, knowledge of English is very important, and you cannot deny the importance of English. Is that clear? Why? India now went global, and in its journey towards globalization, English played a very important role. It is because of English language India went global well, and India did a great job, isn't it? Now we are very powerful. Why? If India has become a very strong country, and if India did well, if India became fourth largest economy, if India is popular today, if India is on every leaf today, if India is famous, if India is loved, if India is liked, if India is acceptable to people all over the world, is only because of the fact that we have made proper use of English as a linked language, and it is because of English is being used extensively by the Indian. It is because of the excessive use of English, India is a developing country, and it is one of the world's fourth largest economy. Am I right? So we have understood what is new colonialism. When we have loved, when we still love our past. Past means the language of our rulers, the culture of our rulers, the custom of our rulers. Understood? Naturally, English may be invisible to us, but it is still visible to the eyes of the mind, isn't it? As you are a student of literature, naturally I have used eyes of the mind. They are still visible to us whenever we speak English, and we start visualizing their presence. Understood? Now, globalization, I have already discussed at length what is globalization, the impact of English. Understood? The global picture of English, and India went global. How did it go global? When you go for higher studies, when you get opportunities all over the world, like as compared to China, as China is making progress in all fields. It is because, if you tell me, sir, how can China make strides, make improvements, make developments that cannot be compared at par with India? Yes, you are right. China is a communist country, and communist means when you live, but you cannot call anything of your own. Communalism, communist form of governance. I don't know whether you are familiar with the concept feminist. Hello, communist form of government. What is this? A rule in which that says that maybe if you look at Russian communism, Communist Party, that form of governance, they told us that there must not be difference between haves and have-nots. Haves and have-nots means the poor section of the society and the rich. There must not be division between the two. All are equal in the eyes of the government. All are equal. Okay, so when Russia ruled USSR, Union of Socialist Soviet Republic, when Russia was communist, understood? When it was not democracy, then if you are a owner of suppose a mango garden, understood? Clear? Then if the government thinks that you need 2 or 3 mangoes for your families, the government will give. So who is the owner of the garden, mango garden that you look after? The government. It means you live in the country, but you cannot claim anything of your own. The owner of the land is the government. Even the government is the owner of your life. The government is going to decide whether you need 2, 3, 4, and government will give you the things that you require according to your needs. But in a country like India, where democracy is practiced, people have right to liberty, to express your thoughts, to what? to education, to life, to go about throughout the territory of India, to settle down permanently wherever you want, because India is your country. You live in a democratic country. Understood? This is why I am telling you, in a democratic country like India, it was very easy for Indians to excel in almost every field. What was the field? Field of education, field of culture, field of economy, field of judiciary, field of administration. Indians did a good job. Like Sundar Pichai. Where does he live? Where does Sundar Pichai live? Does he live in India? No. Where? Is he now living in America? Where does he live? He is still Indian, but he is NRI or not? Non-resident Indian? Okay, there are hundreds of CEOs who live in America. Hello, listen to me. There are hundreds of CEOs who live in America. There are many IITs who complete their education and leave the country. They go to country and settle down permanently as NRIs. They are doing well. Few days back, there was a person, Bengali person, whose salary is a little less than one of the richest men of the world. Understood? How? It is because of globalization. India went global. Now Indians can go anywhere in the world and study, go for higher studies. They can do anything they want, isn't it? India is no more what? Is this a country of haven't we gone global? India has made its global presence felt. Understood? When you are making, what is the meaning of the word? Like when I am saying India has made its global presence felt, what do you mean? I made my language understood. Means you understood what I said. So India made its global presence felt, means the world understood India as a powerful country. Because everything in India is popular with the world. That is called globalization. Understood? When you go global, you means that there is nothing in India which is not unknown to people all over the world. Understood? Now, everything we have in India is not unknown. Everything in India has gone global. It means India has become a part of the world. Understood? India has successfully made itself a part of the global village. Okay, now globalization and English. I have told you about the importance of English. English is being spoken almost everywhere. Wherever you go, if you go to China, Japan, America, Australia, Canada, wherever you go, you can speak English. You can feel at home. Wherever you want to study, you can study. If you go to universities in Germany, France, Italy, wherever you go, you feel free to use it. Understood? And if you go for further studies, you don't worry because you have knowledge of English. You can complete your MA, MSc, MCom, or if you take law degrees, you can take from any universities anywhere in the world, because English is no more a national language, it is an international language. Maybe for Indians, it is a linked language. Understood? So my lecture on the topic number 1 is complete. Is that clear? Have I been able? Hey, you, Sriti, I don't know, like you are doing this. Why? What has happened? Is it because of the fact that I am a little late, that's why you are very angry? But the smile on your face has left. And the smile on your face is an asset. Keep it. To make the world, the world will smile with you if the smile on your face is intact. Understand? The world will smile with you as long as you smile, but the world will not cry with you if you cry. The world will laugh louder, because it is the sorrow of the people that we take what? Enjoyment in. It is your sorrow that will make us very happy. Because most of the people living in what? In the society feels happy. Why? Why do they do that? It is only because of what? Most of the people, it is the sorrow of the people that make you feel happy. And if the person crying is your enemy, you will feel happier. If your enemy cries, your happiness is double, isn't it? But for a people who are neutral, understood? For people who see society as a family, they feel sad. So, whenever you sit in the class, sit with a big sweet smile on your face. When every time you break into a beautiful smile, the sweetness of the smile expands around the face like that of the rolling wave of the concert, and then it seems to me as if the entire class is filled with happiness, and that is exactly what you should do. By the way, topic number 2. What is the topic number 2? English and Indian languages. If this is very one of the easiest topic, isn't it? If you look at the topic Indian and Indian language, all right, I want to make one of the finest girl in the class to speak a few words. What is your opinion about English and Indian languages? You have heard pretty lengthy lecture, understood, on English, and you have heard as many as 10-12 lectures. Now tell me, what is your opinion about English and Indian languages? What? See, if you look at English and Indian languages, what picture do you have in your mind? Hello? Shonal, you please need to see what is on the blackboard. When you see English and Indian languages, what picture, hello, what picture do you form in your mind? English, hello, Shubho? English. Okay. What picture do you form? Hello, you just look at this board. English and Indian languages. What picture comes to your mind? What? English and Indian languages. It means if you look at English as compared to English languages. Look at English as compared to English language. You get it? English and Indian languages. Look at English as compared to Indian languages. What is this? Look at the good side of English, the significance of English. Understood? What is this? What are the significance? What are the characteristics of English? What are the good sides of English that makes it better, that makes it acceptable, that makes it adorable, that makes it lovable, that makes it an object of love, that makes it an object of work, that makes it an object of life, that makes it an object of administration, that makes it an object of aviation, that makes it an object of education, that makes it an object of what? Good life, that makes it an object of fulfillment of your dream, that makes it an object of philosophy, that makes it an object of logic, that makes it an object of psychology, that makes it an object of higher studies, that makes it an object of all branches of studies. Is not this English without which you cannot go for higher studies? Is not this English without which you cannot do engineering? Is not this English without which you cannot become a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, a government job? You cannot. Can you dream of a good government job? Can you get a job in India? Central government job, banking, railway, aviation. Can it be possible for you to work outside India without the knowledge of English? Can it be possible for you to complete IIT, engineering, junior engineering? Isn't it? So is it not the language of success? Is it not the language of the fulfillment of your dream? Is it not the language of your life? Is it not the language of your education? Is it not the language of your success? Is it not the language of your prosperity? So, as compared to Indian languages, English is totally different. And English was accepted as a linked language. Were Indian fools? Indian were not fools. They proved to the world that we Indians are way ahead. Why? Because we have kept English, maybe the rulers who ruled us for 200 years, we have not forgotten their contribution to the development of our country, to the unification of our country, to the globalization of our country, to the strengthening of our country, to the presentation of our country, to the strengthening of India as one of the greatest democracies of the world. they cannot be forgotten. Why? Because the good that they did kept us, made us keep English as the link language long after they left the country. Am I right or not? Is that clear? When I remember you long after you left me, suppose I was married. I'm telling you. I'm just giving a suppose. I'm giving you just an example. Suppose I was married. Okay. I still remember. Hello. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Suppose I was married. I was married. I have a son. Okay. Hello. My God. Suppose I was married. Listen to me. Suppose I was married. I had a son. My wife left me. Okay. I still remember her. Why do I still remember her? The reason why I remember her is because the good that she left on me. The lasting impression that she left on me. The good work that she did still is a part of the life that I lived. Maybe the changes that I have experienced in my life is because of her presence in my life. And that are the reason why I cannot forget her for a second. If you are remembered in this world, it will be because of the good deeds that you did. If we remember Rabindranath Tagore today, it's his works that make us remember him. If we remember Vivekananda today, it is because of his Vedantic philosophy that he lived with. So, you are not anybody famous. It is the word that you leave behind is going to speak for you long after you leave this world. Is that clear? Have I been able to make you understand? And in the same way, the English left our country. The good that they did, understood. English is one of the good that they did. And if you say, sir, due to the presence of English in India, India suffered badly. No, my dear, not like that. It is English that unified. English helped the unification of India. If we are strong today, one of the strongest economy, if we are strong today, if we are one of the largest economies of the world, if we are happy, it is because of the presence of English. If we have become a global powers because of the presence of English. They made us who we are today. So how can you forget the person who made you who you are? Can it be possible for us to forget our parents? Our parents are behind who we are. Our parents are behind who you have become. Our parents are who you are going to be. So, forgetting them is forgetting who you are. Understood? That is the reason, you have to look at English as compared to other languages of India, English and Indian languages. Have I been able to make you understand? And now you must say, sir, English you need to say a little more about it. If you just look at the picture of democratic India, hello, if you look at India of today, what do you see? Is it possible for India to make progress? Is it possible for India? If India begins from today, hello, oh my God. Okay, if India stops speaking English from today, what will happen? Everything in India will be lost. Our economy, understood? The share market, due to this fact, Indians will not be able to make progress. India's strength will lessen, right? But we must remember the contribution of English or English language to the development of India as one of the strongest democracies of the world. Is that clear? Now, we use English in judiciary, It is a language of the administration, it is a language of the aviation, it is a language of higher studies. So it's a part and parcel of our culture, economy, social life. Clear? So it is impossible to imagine our existence in modern India without English, because English is behind our happiness, our importance in the world, our existence in the world. So, doing away or giving up English, doing away with English is better, or giving up English as a linked language is impossible. Isn't it? So, you have got the answer to this. What is the time? Do you have to go somewhere, or if you have colleges to go, if you have some other places to go? You want? What? He today?
Go with me.
Hello. You also come from the same place. She also comes from the same place. Where is it?
Bushwatan.
Mohish Badar, Betai. Oh,
There
good.
on a podium.
These are the very good places. Betai, Mohish Badar, Pathalia, Hatragar. Oh my God. Whenever I go now, I don't feel like coming back. Because the evenings in the markets are very good. Because you can have chops. You can,
Aloo chops.
and you can have talk with the local people,
Aloo chops.
local dialects. Okay, now, hello, listen to me. Do you want me to deliver my lecture on the last one? Oh,
Last
leave the
answer.
last one. Okay, with this we come to the end of this class. If you think my class benefited you, my lecture benefited you, please give me at least one like. Bye.